This is a quick tutorial on how to make a Google Doc and share it with collaborators. I'm going to start in my OU email inbox, and I'm going to start by clicking on the gray, I like to call it the gray Rubik's Cube. It's the Google Apps button in the upper right hand corner of your screen. Now instead of clicking on the blue Google Docs button, I'm instead going to click on the Google Drive button. This will open up into a new tab. Once my Google Drive is open, I can create new documents. And of course, I can create Google Slides, which is like PowerPoint, Google Sheets, which is like Excel, or Google Docs, which is like Word. For this demonstration, I'm going to be clicking on Google Docs. The new Google Doc will open up into a new tab. And before I can start sharing this out with collaborators, I need to give it a name. Now that I've given it a name, I can share it out. Currently, it's private only to me, so I do need to change these sharing permissions in the upper right-hand corner by clicking on the blue Share button. Now, the quickest and easiest way to share it out with your collaborators is to click on the Share with Oakland University button, or this link here at the bottom. And when you click on that, it says anybody at Oakland University can view the document. I'm going to change that from viewer to editor. So now anybody with an OU email address that can get the link can also edit it. We're not going to be sharing this around a whole lot, so I'm okay with just making this the universal setting and just sharing this link with people in my group or people in my class. Now that I'm ready to share it, I need to click on the Copy Link button. Once this link is copied, you can paste it anywhere. You can paste it into an email. You can paste it into the chat of a Zoom meeting. Or you can even, if you're a teacher, you can even post this link in your Moodle course. I'm going to click the Done button. So I did copy that share link. If I go back to my email and I go compose a new email, I can say here is the link to our shared Google Doc, and I can highlight that text, and when I click on the little insert link chain icon at the bottom, I can paste in that URL. Now most of you are probably used to just pasting the URL like this right in the email. That works too, but for accessibility purposes it's always a little bit cleaner to highlight some text that you typed in and make that a hyperlink. And of course, anybody within the OU email system that you send this to would have ultimate sharing and editing permissions for this document. I'm going to do another demonstration using Google Meet. I don't have Zoom open right now, but Meet will work the same if I go make a new meeting. Just the same as if we were in Zoom, Google Meet has its own little chat window on the side. Now I can paste that URL into the chat, and anybody privy to this meeting would now have editing privileges to this shared Google Doc as long as they have an OU email address. So if we were in Zoom right now, it would work the exact same way. Let's jump over to Moodle. So I'm the teacher in this Moodle course, and if I wanted to share a Google Doc with my students, I could post it as a URL. To do that, I would go down to the end of one of my weeks or topics, and I would click Add an Activity or Resource. Since all of these are in alphabetical order, I'm going to scroll down to where it says URL. Discussion Group 3, Shared Google Doc. I like to put the word Google Doc in the name of it so people know what it is. And then I paste that URL here. And the only other thing I like to add to this is in the Appearance section, I will display it in a new window. So when students click on this link, it will open in a new tab. When I click Save and Return to Course, that link is now available at the bottom of my week. If you're a teacher and you're looking to share more than one Google Doc, you can repeat the process and just do the exact same thing as we did here, only multiple times. So I hope that helped, and good luck.